All right, hello and welcome to Dad's Gaming One. We are going to continue on Game Builder Garage in lesson 2. Hope everyone's doing good, and let's get right to it. All right, and welcome into Game Builder Garage as Dad's Gaming One. We are going to continue on lesson number 2. And lesson number 2 is on a roll. Okay, so here we go. Lesson 2, Step 2, Slanting Spheres. Now, I don't remember if I needed to take this out, but we'll take a look and see. Welcome to Step 2 of On a Roll. All right. Just adjust this here. Last time we learned how to enter overhead view. We did. We also put up some walls to make our level. Now, I think Step 2 should be pretty interesting. We're going to get the ball to roll around as you tilt your controller. Okay, good. So don't have to take it out, which is a good thing. It's going to be rolling here, there, and everywhere. Time to get our ball bearings in this topsy-turvy world. All right, here we go. Before we do anything else, we will, of course, first need to place a ball. Time to call up a sphere moving object node on. All right, I don't think we've done that yet. No, not special objects. All right, so looking, now that we unlock a little bit more in the lessons, moving objects, rotating objects, extending objects, effects, text, number, and texture. All right, so we're doing a sphere. Hoo-ha! Moving object node on here, ready for action. Looks like it's ready to move all over. All right. I'll take care of the heavy lifting. All right, here we go. First, let's make the moving object node a teensy bit smaller. Okay. Is it testing me? Because it's not moving to the next thing. All right, so it wants me to do this. Usually it highlights. It's been highlighting, so kind of got me on that one. That's right, just like that. All right, so settings. We want it disable destructible because we don't want it to be destroyed. Change the color. Let's go blue. All right, we're going to set the position. Oh, it won't let you press more. Actually, press more here. All right. Roll on up and feast your eyes upon the incredible soon-to-be rolling ball. Okay, so tilting the controller to move the ball around. Now you can see I'm using the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. So, you had one job, ball. Because we never taught it how to roll. Of course not. Okay, let's fix that. Ready? All right, so tilt the controller. All right, so there's an input, motion. All right, so now this is a new one too. So shake, tilt, if face up, rotation speed, IR, motion camera. Okay, so it has the Joy-Cons, console, or auto. So auto would be either, I would think. But then I'm wondering if, since it's in the base, so it's tilted up, I wonder if it'll be disabled and it'll only go by the controller. All right, so let's see. Keep calm and place it in the blue frame. Make the ball roll to the sides when we tilt the controller left and right. Hopefully it'll work with this. It should, with the Pro controller. So can you set range from 0 to 1.5? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I see you. Drag this maybe? No, it wants me to pick here. Oh, I see. Drag that. Okay. All right, so go ahead and close. All right, so that's your range. Okay, so next connect the tilt nodon to the export of the moving object nodon. Not sure why it's export. Well, X and Y. Okay, so at this point we should be able to roll the ball sideways by tilting controller left and right. Just point out that X here refers to left and right. Yep. Oh yeah, that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's pretty fast. Yeah, you can see tilting. Of course, I'm holding it up, so I can't. Oh, it's gone now. But yeah, so it is working. So now we can move the ball in 2 out of 4 directions. Yep. So it won't go on the Y axis. Well, we just have to make it happen. So let's get the ball moving back and forth. Okay. All right, so you need a separate one for X compared to Y. It's hard to get the right balance, you know. Start learning hard into one direction, then leaning hard into one direction, then your whole world just tilts. Let's slide our new tilt nodon down to the bottom before we really end up going askew. Okay, let's move it down here. Open the settings, and we'll set up the output forward and backward. We can tilt forward and backwards by rotating the x-axis. Yep. All right, so it shows you there in the diagram. That means our x-axis of rotation needs to be x. All right, so we copied it, so it's got the range of 0 to 0.15. Then we just change it to be the x-axis, okay? Connect the tilt nodon up to the moving object nodon Z port. Oh, Z? For some reason I thought it'd be a Y, but... Okay, now you tilt the controller back and forth. The ball should move that way too. All right, let's see. Yep. So moving the controller, you can see. Very sensitive though. I wonder if we can slow it down just a little bit so the speed... Oh, I'm not holding it fast enough. Or more enough. All right, so go down, left, right. All right. Oh, whoop. And that's it for the ball roll mechanics. I think we can head back now. Okay. So are we done then? The answer is yes. That's it for step 2. We did it. Oh, that's pretty cool that it uses the controller. You don't have to use a screen, or you can use both. So that's a cool, cool option. Did you enjoy working on the tilt mechanic? Well, did everyone enjoy that? It's pretty interesting. Hope this demonstrates that you don't always have to rely on buttons for every game. Finding out new styles of play like this is part of the fun of Game Builder Garage. Next step, we're going to make the level that the ball rolls around in a whole lot more interesting. All right, so let's move on to step number 3. That goes in Alice's guide. Nice. All right, so we're going to prove the level. Hey, ya Dad's Gaming One. It's time for step 3 of On a Roll. Okay. Last step, we worked on getting the ball to roll right. Try rolling the ball so that it bumps into the apple. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, you showed that apple. What's up? Yeah, I showed that apple. What's how it is. Take that apple. You know what you need? More apples and more walls and less rectangularness. I guess what I'm saying is let's make this space more fun to play in. Okay. More fun or more difficult? Let's get some walls to start building a course with. So the easiest thing is, yes, to copy existing walls. All right, so adjust it in the blue frame. Let's change the size first because it... Yep, I'm a wall, but I'm also the building block from which all other walls shall rise. You are correct. We're going to copy you. All right, let's put it over here. Under or over? I am up for whatever. Okay. So let's put this one here. Can make it a little bigger, it looks like. Whoa, too big. All right. Centered and solid here. I'm king of the walls. Done with that, thank goodness. Let's head to the game screen quick. All right, let's go here. I know one thing as I change is how sensitive the controller is. Oh yeah, the apple, where'd it go? See if you can roll the ball into the bottom right area. Hey, you're a natural at this, yeah. All right. Okay, it's time for us to save the apple from the wall's stony embrace. Oh, we did bury it, didn't we? Okay. So we got to move it over here, make it bigger. Perfect. Do you realize how stuffy it is inside there? I can imagine. No longer a wall. It's no longer a wall. Get it? Because never mind. Hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was the game. All right, so let's go here. Just rolls around when the ball hits it, huh? Instead, why don't you make it so that you collect the apple by bumping into it? Already, you know, as we go through these, I'm getting ideas of a game, you know, different types of games to build with this when we're done. Select the Apple Fancy Object node on, okay? Under properties, we'll want to enable visible, solid, indestructible. All right, so let's get rid of that. Destructible. Enabling destructible means that as soon as the ball touches the apple will be destroyed. All right. You know, I'm interested in finding out is how do you keep score on those kind of things too. Nice. Applesauce. Yeah, I guess it would be. So you collected the apple. Take that apple. That's right. We're going to teach these apples. When you destroy an apple, this way it can actually look like you picked it up. Okay, so buckle up because we're about to copy a basket load of fancy object node on. All right. Put it up in the top right. Now we're going to fill this thing with apples. All right. Oh, another one. We're going to get our fill of apples. Oh, another one. All right, so we got a total of 5. Makes 5. Yep. All right, here we go. 1. Oh, is it going to tell me? Okay. I should skip there to tells me what I need to do first before I actually do it. You're handling the controls like a pro. More apples on the playing field. Our game looks way more exciting now, don't you think? Let's get in there. All right. That should be it for now. The curtain closes on step 3. And that's a wrap for step 3. How'd you like them apples? So exciting, radiant work as always, and loving the level design. Well, thank you very much. This time we added more walls and apples to give us a proper level. Every step brings us closer to the fun game we're working toward. Nothing really happens yet when you pick up the apples, but that will change. Next time we'll be focused on counting how many apples. That's exactly what I was looking for. Have been collected. See you in the next step. All right. Moving on to number 4, step 4. Okay, we're going to count these apples. Perfect. Yep, filled them up. Okay, we're working on a rule that should really capture the feel of a maze game. Collect 5 apples to win the game. So for this step, we'll need to make a way to count how many apples have been collected. All right, scoring. Seems like the counter nodon would be the right nodon for us here. So I wonder what they mean by middle then for something like this. Input, middle, output, objects. So it's kind of more of the logic within the game. All right, so we want the flag counter random. Counter. I have counted all the nodon in this lesson. I am the 17th to be summoned, but no less important. All right, number 17. Here we go. You are asking me to count the number of apples that have been collected. Yes, we are. So okay, I will count for you. You can count on me. Move the counter nodon over to the side a little bit. All right. To get the counter nodon to count something, we have to input a signal to it. Interesting. Okay. Wonder if you have to connect each apple to it. And we're looking to count the number of apples collected. We need a nodon that outputs a signal for us whenever we pick up an apple. I say pick up, but really the apple gets destroyed, right? Correct. It does get destroyed. So our rule should be if destroyed, output signal. We can call up an object break nodon for that. Open up input, please. So, okay, so the rule. Okay, so a state change is a rule. And it's an object break. Hey there, sweetie. A little bird tells me you're making a game about breaking lots of apples. Technically, it's about collecting, but yeah. Same difference. All right. So we want to check. Here's must be all of the stuff that you can put in the game for that. All right, so we only need the apple. So let's move it over here. Now link them together. Okay, so which one to the counter nodon's count up part? Okay. So it's a count up, count down, and reset are the 3 options. All right, I'll be watching. Here we go. And I will count how many times it happens. Fully functional, let's see. Oh, not yet. Objects. Special objects. A number. Oh, okay. So we have to tell it that there's 5. Delighted to be working with you, my friend. All right. The number nodon. Simply tell me the number that you want me to display, and I will show it to the best of my ability. All right. It's interesting. Oh, okay. So this will be, we're putting it in the game screen because it'll show the score in the game. Okay, let's make our eloquent friend a bit smaller and put it somewhere that's easy to see on the game screen. Oh, okay. So I gotta make it smaller. And I can't grab, oh, there it goes. It's hiding behind there. So the settings, let's see. We should enable visible. Oh, yeah, you don't want to destroy your score. Now I wonder why. I understand why movable. I think solid would be staying, but Oh, okay. So you can change the scoreboard and the color and the number. Okay. So, okay. So, wow. Okay. So you got number of digits too. You can go decimals. All right. We're only dealing with 5. Also set the Y position to say 0.60. A lot of the position stuff. So that's interesting that you can even tweak it even more in here. All right. So you want to link the counter node on to the number one. All right, we'll look at this in a second here. So you got the game we've been working on. You got the object, which is picking up, which is hitting the apple. When the apple is destroyed, picked up, it's going to count, and it's going to show that count right here. If all goes well, the number of apples we've collected should now be shown on the screen. Fingers crossed for sure. All right, ready? And presto, apple word is being displayed as absolutely zilch. Well, messed up somewhere. We didn't take into account the fact that the game screen is in overhead view. I think we did, but we need to make sure that the number display is pointing upward. Oh, wow. I thought it would have done that too, but select the number object node on. Oh, text display side. Okay. Well, we want our number to point upward, right? Yep, we do. Up. So point up. Y is moving up and down. All right, let's see. And it is. It's 0. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, it's going to hit 1. 1. I wonder if we can change the sound effects too. 5. Easy. For now. Yep, it was showing the number you squished or collected. That's right. Time to head back. And we're done. All right, so we are done step 4. It's a wrap, so give yourself a pat on the back. Not gonna lie, that was pretty good. It is a glorious day for counting. Perfectly measurable performance. This time we worked out a way to count the apples that we collected, using this number to work out when we picked up all the apples to win the game. The programming we did here is going to help us out a bunch in the next step. And what we do in the next step will help us even further along the way. Okay, it's one of the coolest things. The fact that everything you do builds towards something even better. Yeah, it's certainly true. Can't wait to see you in the next step. All right, and that is going to wrap up this video. Thanks everyone for coming in, checking it out. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will continue on very soon in steps 5, 6, 7, and 8 of lesson 2. Take care.